Hey, it's 11:32 p.m. of 31st December 2022. There's about 28 more minutes till 2023, and I just thought maybe I could just like make a reflection throughout the for what happened throughout the year, and yeah. Um, well, first things first. For today I had work from like 9 to 6. So like, just for some context, I work as a part-time English teacher for anyone who hasn't watched before, and yeah. When I got back home, I was supposed to like meet with my brother and then like help him out with something because yeah, I have like two jobs basically. And my second job I'm working with my brother essentially, but yeah, I think he's asleep, so that's fine. And yeah, instead I just sat down, just chilled out, watched some videos and watched some anime. I found this anime called like, what's the anime called? Like Blazers or something. It's a pretty cool anime released in 2012, I think. It's pretty cool. Cool. But yeah. It's it's almost 2023, and geez Louise, time has passed a lot, like really, really fast. Doesn't even feel like it's been doesn't even feel like it's been a year. But yeah, I guess 2022 was somewhat of an okay year. I could have used it a lot better, of course. No, well, not a lot better. A lot, much, much, much better. I could have used my time more efficiently. Blah blah blah. Honestly speaking, I think you're like I spent most of 2022 taking time for granted, postponing a lot of things I need to do, delaying a lot of things, and procrastinating. But yeah, and because of that, I've kind of felt the repercussions of doing that. So like the past 3 months at least, like financially speaking, uh, we're not doing too well. Obviously, there's no one else to blame but myself because I took time, I took my time for granted. All right, we had I had money. Uh, actually, I got a lot. I earned a lot of money. Okay, like from throughout 2022. Um, but yeah, sadly I got fired in around August, September, and yeah, a lot of the funding we got from like working on the startup, etc. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Um, it was spent on like trying to keep the startup, trying to keep all like the operations and everything going, continuing, and we burnt through all of it because I was unemployed for a couple months, and yeah, obviously that's a mistake. Uh, you see, the reason why I did that at least was like I was thinking maybe I should try to work on my CV and head and join another industry, at least like maybe like a web dev job, etc. Because I used to be an IT, I used to work in IT support. So IT support basically is you're just supporting like all the systems, etc. Blah blah blah. Just kind of bullshit, and I did not like it. But at least the pay was pretty high, right? But yeah, that didn't work out. The company I worked for got liquidated, and yeah, I got laid off, and then but whatever. But the problem is I was unemployed for 3 months at least, and that kind of burned through all the money I spent and I earned and saved. Just fucking stupid because I didn't really use the money to invest in something else as well. You know, I regret it, but it's done. What's done is done, and I just gotta keep moving on, right? So yeah. And honestly, I guess I spent 2022 in my comfort zone. I'm like, honestly speaking, I guess just to summarize it, like I spent 2022, at least during the beginning stages, being scared to try new things, being scared to feel uncomfortable, and all that. And yeah, that kind of made me, I guess, not progress in life. Kind of made me stagnant. And, you know, I wish I would have progressed a lot more by this time. By this time, but yeah, what's done is done. And yeah, well, I guess you could say my current situation, which is kind of shitty, financially broke, a lot of debt to pay, some and all that bullshit. Now it kind of gave me a wake up call to grow the fuck up and get my shit together. I guess this is what this series is about, right? Getting my shit together. So yeah, hopefully I can be a lot more consistent, and hopefully I can honestly improve my mindset and my work ethic, right? Because what I kind of noticed, at least especially this year, is my work ethic. I always postpone everything I need to do till the last, right? Till the last. What's the term for this, dude? I'm a fucking English teacher. I can't. I'm sorry. I haven't. I barely slept last night. Till till it's almost due, right? Till what I need to do is almost due, which is fucking bullshit. And because of that, a lot of the work I do, the quality isn't too great. Yeah, I need to fucking force myself to focus on my work, and go. Let's say there's a term called monk mode. So monk mode means get rid of all the bad habits, disconnect yourself from all the bad people, and just focus on your fucking work and yourself, and improve on yourself, which I've been trying to do. Yeah. And what I need to do is just to survive, work on my part-time job well, which is being a part-time English teacher, earn money to survive, pay rent, and do all the things I need to do, help out my brother with his current full-time job, and that's basically my part-time job, helping out my brother, okay, and delivering all the projects we need to do. All right. I need so basically, yeah, a lot of shit to do, especially since this big project that I'm working on with my brother is due on January 4th, due in 2 weeks, basically. So yeah, I guess this is actually quite most of the reflection. I guess other than that, okay, let's think of like positive reflection, yeah. Um, Positive reflection, especially this year. Honestly speaking, I put up a lot of shit, alright? A lot of shit from other people, maybe some family as well, maybe some roommates too, you know, it's fine. Maybe some other people. That's honestly because I'm so fucking scared of confrontation, right? I'm I am not able to like, present myself well so that, people can give me respect. Like if I am bothered by something or by someone, I won't fucking confront that person or tell that person I'm bothered by this. Can you please stop until let's say I fucking finally blow up or lose my patience. And yeah, that honestly kind of ruined my life as well, cause not ruined, or maybe made me kind of stagnant as well, because of this being a fucking pussy. All right, it's made me lose out on a lot of opportunities as well. I feel like, and made me lose out on trying my best to do something. And honestly, I think the root of this cause is it's just because I'm insecure, right? Insecure, scared of confrontation. You know, I'm I'm always concerned with what other people think of me. I think that's the root cause, yeah. Which is fucking stupid. And I just need to fucking care less. Ever since I started becoming a part-time English teacher, being a part-time English teacher, especially when you're teaching really young kids, or um, yeah, young kids, really young ones, maybe young kids, maybe teens, you know, these kids, yeah, they're really, really honest, yeah. Um, they say a bunch of shit to you, throw a bunch of shit to you, and even especially when dealing with some parents of these kids, wow, oh wow, they're such a hassle to deal with, and it kind of reflects on these kids when they're really spoiled as well, yeah. And I've been working as a part-time English teacher for almost like a month. Well, it's been a month and a week, and yeah, honestly, in this 1 month, there so much shit was thrown at me because, like, I mean, this is my first time being an English teacher, you know, and then I joined at a really, really bad time where everyone's busy, and a lot of other, yeah, everything's a mess. But I'm getting used to it, and what I've kind of learned, or I think developed the past month, is to some sort of resilience, to put up with a bunch of BS, and to provide like at least the bestest No, it's bestest even though no, the best quality of work you can put in, even though it might be shit and to other people, as long as you try your best, yeah, that's what matters. And what I kind of found as well is I am only able to focus when there's some sort of consequence to the task if I don't do the task, right? So I mean, like my English teacher job, if I don't do well, if I don't teach the kids, well, the kids don't learn. If the kids don't learn, the parents are not satisfied. If the parents are not satisfied, they take their kids out, and the center, or at least the place where I'm teaching, loses customers and they lose money. If they lose money, my boss doesn't like me. If my boss doesn't like me, they'll fire me. If they fire me, how am I gonna pay my bills and all that bullshit, right? So I've kind of noticed I can only focus if there's a fucking real consequence to something I'm doing. And usually usually when I'm assigned to do a lot of things, yeah, they usually have like long due dates. Let's say 2 weeks or so. And like during the first week or first couple days, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, it's still long, still long. I'll just take my time, dilly dally, and you know what? Next things, next thing, it's only what like 1 or 2 days left, and then I gotta like binge in all the work. Fucking hell. Usually I finish, but I lose sleep, and the quality isn't there. So I mean, the point is, I really just need to fucking focus and man up. And yeah, hopefully 2023 will be a much better year. There's a lot of other things I want to do, like competing in powerlifting, competing in a marathon, which I do have on February. For powerlifting, I might compete on in August next year, which I'm excited for. We'll see. Just be a lot more consistent, yeah. Met a lot of cool people, met a lot of amazing people that helped me. Found a lot of friends that I consider actually true friends, and lost some friends. Well, not lost. I mean, I still talk to some of these people, but I don't consider them friends anymore because you know, yeah, just shit. But yeah, all bullshit. Learned how to talk to people this year, which is good. Put up with a lot of bullshit, increased resilience, and hopefully I can develop my self-discipline next year, and hopefully be somewhat financially free. All right. But anywho, that's about it for my reflection. I know it's not that structured or organized. It's just on a whim. I'm just ranting. But yeah. Happy New Year, I guess, to anyone who's watching. And yeah, maybe I'll see you next year. And this and in this maybe I'll see you next year with another video if I'm still logging. All right. See ya.